Let's absolutely talk about the snow leopard. The snow leopard is a species of big cat native to a bunch of areas in Asia, including Afghanistan, Tibet, Siberia, and the Himalayas, among a few other places. Now, formerly, the snow leopard was considered to be endangered. However, due to many conservation efforts, it has now been moved down from endangered to vulnerable. The population is now doing much better than it was previously, with the population ranging between 3,000 and 6,000. Surveys aren't entirely sure, because they live in very remote habitats and are very hard to find unless they want to be found, which most of them do not. Now, as you may guess from the name, snow leopards live in very high elevations in very cold climates, so they have to have a bunch of specific adaptations to be able to thrive in these hostile environments. This includes things such as having very small ears, which is the opposite of desert animals. You can see many desert animals such as jerboas or jackrabbits having very large ears to increase heat loss so they don't overheat. But many alpine and arctic animals have the opposite, with very small ears to retain heat. Snow leopards also have quite big paws to kind of act as snowshoes to help them stay on top of the snow instead of sinking down into it, which helps them move easier. Snow leopards also have the longest tail relative to the rest of the body length of any cat species. The tail averages out between 30 and 40 or so inches long, and this helps them to kind of stay balanced on the rocky terrain, so they can be very agile and precise in their movements and not fall off of a cliff, which is ideal. The tail itself is also quite thick and has a lot of fat stores in it to kind of store energy, and the entire cat is covered in incredibly thick hair. They also have incredibly powerful hind legs, which allows them to have a vertical jump of about 6 meters and a horizontal leap of about 15 meters, which is frankly ridiculous. Snow leopards are carnivores and get all of their meat from hunting and occasionally scavenging. They are typically solitary except when in mating season or when a female has a litter with her. And occasionally younger individuals that have left their mother but are still pretty young can be seen hunting together, especially siblings. But for the most part, they are a relatively solitary cat. And while snow leopards are considered to be a member of the big cats, along with African leopards, tigers, lions, all of that, they are incapable of roaring and they do purr occasionally. However, unlike cheetahs, who do also share those characteristics of being unable to roar and being capable of purring, they are still big cats because they are in the genus Panthera. So it's a genetic thing instead of a behavioral morphological thing, so they are still big cats. The pattern on their fur also makes them incredibly good at camouflage. There are 2 snow leopards in this picture. I'm not going to tell you where, see if you can spot them. Spot them, huh? Fuck. So overall, snow leopards are an incredibly fascinating species, definitely one of my favorites of the big cats, and they have evolved many incredible traits to live in a very, very hostile environment, and it's a very good thing that the conservation efforts around them have been largely a success, and so these cats will probably be around for a good while to come, which is good.